The U.S. Supreme Court has agreed to hear two cases that allege Harvard and the University of North Carolina discriminate against Asian Americans in college admissions. Legal experts say the fate of affirmative action or the consideration of race in college admissions could be at stake. The Harvard suit alleges Harvard's race-conscious admissions policy limits the number of Asian Americans admitted to the school and discriminates against them by consistently giving them lower rankings on subjective traits including likability, courage, and kindness. Harvard denies that it discriminates against Asian Americans and says its admissions policy, which is meant to foster greater diversity on campus, is in accordance with the law. Lower courts in Massachusetts have ruled in Harvard's favor. Almost 26% of those admitted to Harvard's undergraduate class of 2025 are Asian American. That's far higher than any other minority. But data from Harvard reveals that if race were not a consideration and only test scores and grades mattered, Asian Americans would represent more than 40% of Harvard's student body. Supporters of affirmative action, including the White House, say the benefits of a diverse campus warrant the consideration of race in admissions.
We strongly believe, this administration, in the benefits of diversity in higher education, and we take very seriously our commitment to advancing equity and equal opportunity for historically underserved populations.
Some groups representing Asian Americans say affirmative action helps, not hinders them.
It allows for any students, including Asian Americans, to tell their whole stories, to talk about their lived experiences of overcoming racism.
Affirmative action has consistently been upheld based on Supreme Court precedents, but legal experts say the addition of 3 conservative justices over the past few years could change things.
The Supreme Court's interest in taking this case is a strong suggestion that there may be a majority on the court for overturning those precedents and limiting, if not eliminating, the use of race in college admissions.
The cases against Harvard and University of North Carolina were brought forth by Students for Fair Admissions, an organization started by a longtime critic of affirmative action who in the past has argued the policy hurts white students. The High Court could ultimately conclude that Harvard and other elite colleges do indeed discriminate against Asian Americans, but still uphold affirmative action. Or it could rule to overturn the long-standing policy altogether.
What the opponents against affirmative action are hoping for is that the court denies the ability to consider race at all. If that is the result, I would suspect significantly fewer Black students, fewer Latinx students, slightly more white students, and significantly more Asian American students would be admitted.
The court is expected to hear arguments this fall and come to a decision in the spring or summer of 2023. Karina Huber, CGTN, Cambridge.